welcome. I'm here with Ron Gordon, Senior Vice President of Technology at MicroD. Ron, what's the latest going on in the world of e-commerce and technology from MicroD's perspective?
You know, it's been anticipated for quite some time, but it's still startling to see the rapid adoption of smartphones and tablets throughout the industry. So at the end of 2015, 60% of the adults in the United States owned a smartphone. And what are they doing with smartphones? They're doing search. They're starting to do search. 94% of the adults using their smartphones and tablets are searching for information on the internet. That would be everything from store locations to products to information about products. In fact, if you look at all of the search that happens on the internet today, 60% of it occurs on smartphones or on tablets. So smartphones and tablets have just become the most popular device on the internet compared to what was desktop and laptop usage.
Now, what do you see in terms of retailers in the space being prepared for that shift? Are we seeing a lot of adoption of mobile-optimized websites, or are we seeing a lag in that area? How would you characterize people's readiness for that change?
So we've been talking to retailers about this coming change for several years now, and many of them have made the conversion to a mobile-friendly, mobile-adept website. Not all of them. There's still a lot to be done, but they're moving in that direction.
What's the biggest hurdle in terms of making that transition? Is it really more of an internal, just getting your head around it, or are there technological hurdles? What are some of the hurdles?
And there are some real technical hurdles to be overcome. First of all, the most apparent is that the screen is much smaller than you would find on a desktop or a laptop machine. And people tend to use their smartphone in vertical orientation, not horizontal like a PC or a desktop. So this requires that you think very carefully about how you present your material, how you show your content. And because the screen is so small, you have to prioritize what you are showing to make sure that the most important content is displayed well on the small screen.
When you work with retailers to try to translate their larger website into that smaller space, how do you help them understand what the absolutely most critical information is? Because I would think that editing process of figuring out what can I leave out, what do I really have to give that consumer, if you were going to tell them there's 2 or 3 most important things you absolutely have to have, what would you say that those are?
So our designers take care of the layout and the design, and we prioritize the hero images of the products first. From a retailer's perspective, they need to be thinking about prioritizing which products should show up first on their website. Things like showing the products that are in inventory, products that are on display, products that are on sale. Those are the ones that should be featured first and foremost on the website.